Hear ye, hear ye. I just wanted to grab your attention real quick and say, I humbly appreciate your support. Keep it coming, keep it going. I got a few comments. I appreciate those who leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, add me to your playlist. Because on this channel, we talk about the wins, the losses, more importantly, the lessons, y'all. It's about the lessons. Because after the lessons comes the blessings. Right? And what I wanted to touch bases on tonight rather, is, and shout out to the New York Knicks. You know, I'm a big basketball fan. I know I don't talk about basketball a lot on here, but I'm a real Knickerbocker fan. Shout out to the Knicks, 3-1, right? Big win today. And that was a 1-point win, and that goes back to my previous video, I believe, where I said, a win's a win, even if it's by 1 point. So it's kind of funny that they won by 1 point today against Detroit Pistons. But shout out to Detroit. They was gritty for the city, you know. Kate Cunningham, great player. And great city, too, you know. My grandmother actually used to go to Detroit a lot when I was a kid. And, you know, because at the time, the man she was with, right, was doing a lot of trucking. And, because her and my grandfather had, you know, but he was doing a lot of trucking. And he would always go and drop loads off in Detroit, pick up, take them back to Connecticut. Like, it was that kind of vibe. And come back home to New York. But that's neither here nor there. But it is some context I got love for Detroit, because I know my grandmother always went and she never had a problem with Detroit. Now, let's get into some William Shakespeare. Uneasy lies upon the head that wears the crown, man. When you wearing that crown, and I could have misquoted it, but I remember he was talking about that in that, what's the name of that? Henry IV, Part 2. So if you know the quote, you can pull it up. You'll get the exact wording. But that crown is heavy. The crown is heavy. And it's really heavy because after a while, your own thoughts can weigh you down. They can slow you down in your motion. You can be running. Right? Eventually, you're going to get winded. You're going to get a little tired. Right? Excuse me. But in the midst of getting tired, you realize there's a reason you started in the first place. It's a reason you started. So if you started and it's heavy, that burden that comes with that leadership that you have to follow up with, it's heavy. Heavy. Because it's a part of your why. That's why it's heavy. That's why heavy ends with why. Because you got to remember why you did it to begin with. This is heavy. Everybody can't carry this. This is not a newborn baby. It's not that light. It's not that cute. It's not that adorable. But you got to remember the why at the end. So when you start, you know why you started. You didn't do this for your family only. You didn't do it because you had the thought only. And you're not alone. So it's not only you. This is bigger than you, man. It's bigger than you, sis. It's definitely about your world, your inner sanctum, and then expanding it and broadening your horizons. Because that's what we doing. We working on ourselves every day, even if we get 0.000000000 point. You got my point? If you got all those zeros and the one at the end, you improve by that much. You improve by that much. And the best improvement is self-improvement. Because that's what we strive for. We want to get better each and every day. Each and every time. And we not letting nothing stop us. Not our friends, not our family, not our job, not our excuses. But we also not throwing out the baby with the bathwater, right? So there's a method to our approach, because sometimes it's not madness, but it's still a method. It's not madness, but it's still a method. You know when the madness kick in? When you lose control. Because a friendly reminder, what's the best self-control? Hold on, what's the best control? Self-control. I said it so you would know it. The best control is self-control. And I'll admit to you, I'm not perfect. I've lost my mind several times. That's why you always hear me say, you're either using your mind or losing your mind. And when you get overly emotional, you tend to lose your mind. Logic is out the window. You're not thinking about that. So that's why on this channel, I don't pretend to be perfect. I'm perfect with my imperfections. And I know that because I know what it's like to not be perfect. Because I tried to be perfect, y'all. I really tried to be perfect, and guess what I did? I failed. I failed miserably, time and time again, and I continue to fail because I thought that was the version that people needed from me in order for me to be around them. Not my intelligence, not my understanding. Because you can be smart on a subject, but not understand something else, and that can weigh you down. Because again, the crown is heavy. So even the knowledge that comes from here, it trickles down. It rains down. You have to remember that. Because there's going to be times when you got a little dirt on your shoulder. You want to brush it off like Jay would say. But it gets heavy. And when it get heavy, now we leaning on discipline. Because again, that motivation, it comes and it goes. It zigzags. It's gone. And when that's gone, you got to still be standing. You got to still be strong on your own merit. This isn't about people around you or in your inner circle. Because again, if they in your inner circle, guess who let them in? You did. She did. He did. We all did. We all let someone in our circle, and it was harmful. Right? We've all harmed ourselves before. We all have done things that was unhealthy for us before. So don't act like you're the first person, right? On this channel, we don't play victim. We aim to be victorious. And a part of that, you have to continue to grow every single day. It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Young MA, LMA, whatever day. Knicks in 5. I'm joking. But what I'm saying is we got to keep going. And there's nothing that's going to stop you. I promise you, bro, you're doing better than you think. I promise you, sis. They can't keep up with you. There's no competition for you. And as soon as you realize that, you're going to remember who you was. Because the crown is heavy, not because of the information that comes with it, not because of who you've been around, not because of what you've been through, although all those things play a major factor. It's about who's wearing the crown. You ever seen somebody wear a crown that didn't deserve it? Oh no. The prom king and the prom queen, everybody knew, oh yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. But when you put it on, you got to know what that represents. And leadership comes with responsibility. You don't get to be a leader and now you're not accountable. Oh no, we can definitely hold the leader accountable. And if you play sports, you can relate. You're the team captain. We're captain. You on the head of the ship. You steering the destiny, right? And the ship never leaves without a destination. So now you know, as the team captain, your final destination is championship. Sometimes the team captain get lost. They don't make it to championship land, championship shore. However, that's where they steering the boat. And sometimes, you can freestyle and, right? Sometimes you got to put both hands and get a firm grip on your reality. Don't let them knock you off your square and tell you you're not who you are. Because when you're on your square, you see everything from the side, this side, left side, upside, downside. And you in the center of everything. Because the center of your universe is you. It's you. And can't nobody stop you. Do you realize how unstoppable you are? I don't think you do. You might just think that these are just barriers put in your way. No, you're literally unstoppable. You're unstoppable. See how I pause? I pause because I need you to realize what I'm saying to you is true. They cannot stop you, bro. They can't stop you, sis. You think they can stop you? They can't even stop themselves for thinking about the past. We not living in the past. We living in the present moment, enjoying the present moment, and making the best of our current situation. Everything you see is not real. Everything you see, it's not real, y'all. Some of these things are fake. Some of these things are made to deceive you. I need you to receive these words I'm saying. Your blessing is around the world. Not just around the corner. It's around the world. And if it's around the world, it's around you all the time. You could be blessed in every continent. Every single one. Pick one. There's blessings in all of them. Everyone's on a journey in all the seas right now. Right now. Do I got to be Pacific or specific? I said that to say your blessings is coming. You just got to put yourself in alignment. Because once you align, it's right there. All of a sudden, everything start happening fast. Times fly when you what? Having fun. Why you can't have fun? Why you afraid of fun? And why you making yourself so important? In the midst of all this, you just a speck of dust. You just a small little piece. Because collectively, we always in expansion. The issue is, you want to keep expanding without burning out. And sometimes that's challenging. But I present a challenge to you. Try to be positive for 24 hours. Just 24 hours. No negative thoughts. No negative gossip. No negative talk. Self-doubt. Just positivity. And just see what that do for you. Just for 24 hours. That's not a long time, but it's long enough for you to realize that there's a difference between being positive and negative. Because when you look at a pack of batteries, it don't take you that long to realize that there's a difference. You can do it, though. And I know you can do it. But let's just focus on positivity for 24 hours. Not 48, not 72, not 96, not 120. 24. 24. That's it. And when you do that, you'll unlock a new level in yourself. But here's the kicker. When I say do it for 24 hours, don't think it won't be no tests. Oh, it's always a test because what? The crown is heavy. It's very heavy. So when you put on your crown, understand, challenges come with it. You're a leader. Sometimes leaders lead in a bad way. You got to learn how to lead with positivity. You got to learn how to deal with constructive criticism. You got to learn how to critique your team. You might have a team around you, you don't know what to say to them. You've been protecting everyone's feelings, but remember the common goal that everyone on the team share. Remember, you're the team captain. You're the captain of the boat, El Capitan. Remember your position, because now you're a leader. And part of being a leader, you got to lead the way. Even when it looks discouraging. Even when it's dark. Even when no one believes in you. You got to lean on your leadership skills. Your team camaraderie. Bringing everyone together. Being the glue. And most importantly, believing in your mission when no one believes in you. And that's the main point that I want to drive home. Is that sometimes they're not going to see it like you, bro. Sis, they don't believe you. You need more people. But one thing's for sure. Self-belief is a superpower. The more you believe in yourself, no one could ever take that from you. No matter if they call you delusional, crazy, out of your mind. Long as you believe in you, it don't matter who believe in you. I promise you that. I can reassure you that. You got what it takes. Now take what you got and give it your all. That's the type of time I'm on. That's the type of time that we all should be on. We pushing, motivating, and striving for excellence. Like, share, subscribe. Add this one to your playlist. Put me on your playlist. This is Life Chronicles. Good, bad, the ugly, the realistic, unfiltered wisdom. Where we talk about the wins, the losses, but more importantly, the lessons, y'all. Because after the lessons come the blessings. And you too blessed to be so stressed. And I say that to say, I appreciate you stopping through. I'm going to definitely read the comments, the likes, subscribe, share with a friend. We all need to hear positive words. And as I said, I challenge you to be positive for 24 hours. Peace.